Or you can even pass to me so I can see him, and then I can pass him to Tim. He can show him. I can do it that way too, because we all would like to see him too.
I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
I was fumbling around with all the things.
What was that gesture? It was like...
Well, the thing went away. So like I'm touching the flutes button because I'm trying to hit record after the YouTube thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it went away. So I panicked and I was apparently me gesturing at Ricky makes them come back.
Well, it's how we tell each other we love each other. He'll either
Yeah.
do this or he'll
Okay.
do this.
It reminded me of something else, but if we're keeping this a family show, I can't talk about it. So.
Oh, where's the bell? I got to get the bell.
Yeah. Bring it back. I have to start out the show with a huge thank you and, huge apology. The BT, Kansas City Dan.
Yeah, is that the BT?
Yeah, he struck a deal with Rick. A trade has been made.
No kidding.
Yeah. The Rip cards are on their way out.
No kidding.
Even without the bottle of tequila, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
It took some negotiation.
You all right?
I think so.
He's going to like hiccup himself to death. Or
It's all right. We've only got another hour and a half. So I'm sure it'll be fine.
There was a lot of negotiations over the weekend, and we ultimately settled on a Riley Green, Allen and Ginter rookie card,
Okay.
All right.
along with a tort.
So that's what came your way.
So it
or
came
to
our way.
Rick's way.
Yeah, and I can
Okay.
tell you the tort has arrived. We're still
Mhm.
waiting on the green, the Riley.
Mhm.
Sorry. But the BT Kansas City Dan hooked us up with a tort too.
What a guy.
A bigger tort.
That is a big tort.
That's the
It's a bigger
legitimately
tort.
Big tort. Yeah.
I think they know someone's birthday's around the corner.
And Dan's the man.
He is
Yeah.
seriously.
That's the one that's supposed to serve like 16, but I eat in like 4 sittings.
That's another one that we should just have like a webcam and YouTube stream that
Yes.
from Tim's kitchen. He
Yeah,
doesn't know, and he's just eating the whole thing over the course of an hour.
Yep. Tim versus Tort. Yep.
But I do want to reassure the BT Kansas City Dan, if he's watching live, these are his cards, his Bobby Witt miniature short print card. And he's also going to get the Rip card.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
So they are here, and I don't want you to worry about a thing, Dan. I know it was unfair. You started sending your packages late last week, early this week. And I kept saying, hey, I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. I promise you, Dan, it is coming on.
It's an Adam. Oh, it's a 101.
Boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery, let's go!
Hello, Pack-A-Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Pack to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I am joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
Got a hard tort right now.
And this guy has actually been my secret partner in crime the past week.
Whoa.
Please welcome
Hey.
Dr. Tim.
Here we go, baby. Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Well, we've got an insane show for you guys tonight. I'm not even going to jump into it. They're just going to have to watch the show, hear about it to find out what we got to talk about. But I'm telling you, we are hobby heavy this show. I think it's all hobby.
I think you're right. That might be the first time this season.
Yeah. And it's going to be wild.
Yeah. It's
So,
not even like loosely hobby related
No.
or adjacent this week.
no,
Yeah.
we've got Razz stories. We've got mail days. We've got people being thrown off the steel cage. It's going to be epic. That'll make sense later.
I like
in about
the
45
intensity.
minutes.
He is amped.
Yeah, I like it. That's
Oh,
very
I've
good.
been waiting. We've been 2 weeks off, baby. I'm
we
back.
have.
All right. So before we jump into the good stuff, the great stuff, as I like to say, Chadwin, you have some announcements for us.
Couple of things indeed. iTunes, we've been calling for people to make sure that they subscribe to our new feed. We were begging to get those ratings and reviews back up.
Yes.
And we do have 2 reviewers on iTunes.
Okay.
One from Broadway AI, one from TL Prime.
Mm-hmm.
As a thank you for actually doing that. Is that you?
Oh my God.
Did you see his face?
Yeah.
Did you see his face?
You're sending him he got you. You got!
To Broadway AI, and if there is someone who's TL Prime
That doesn't live in Murray, Utah.
that can prove that they sent us that review, God, all I saw was a little smirk in your face. Just,
Is that like one of those movie scenes where you just like pan in and just wait for that tiny little smirk?
yes, that was it.
Yeah.
But to those 2 people who sent those iTunes reviews, let us know that it's you, and we'll send you a $50 eBay gift card as a thank you for following through on what we asked and helping support our show as we try and get going again.
Thank you.
When, yes. When our feed got screwed.
Yeah.
Because it did get screwed.
It did.
Mm.
So bad.
Not soaked.
Another announcer. No, it didn't. Yes, very good. God, I got to get like a good heavy bell.
Mm.
Yeah.
We need like a mini gong. You know, like those little
Yeah.
dong.
That or a boxing bell sideline.
Can you imagine Sarah upstairs? What
Pulling
the
back
heck?
on it. Your dogs would go insane.
Oh my God. I drove an hour today for a test session to see if we wanted to use these dog trainers
Oh.
just as an interview.
Okay.
Wow.
Eagle Mountain. Do you know where that is?
No, that's like, I don't know. I picture like the Lord of the Rings map and it's
Oh
like
my
panning
God.
down and
It's
south
so
and west. Yeah.
far southwest
Yeah.
that if you go
I know.
any further south or west, you'll fall off the end of the earth.
We did drive past all the good ghost hunting
It's like
locations on
Mordor,
the way to
yeah.
get there. It was ridiculous. But speaking of ghost hunting,
Yeah.
you guys said after the show last week that you'd be interested in going. And we teased a little bit about a possible show in the fall.
Yes.
So Friday, September 27th, the crew, along with my buddy Jason from Dr. Ghost Hunters,
Yeah.
we're going to go do a little paranormal investigating.
Clothed or unclothed?
Well, that's going to be up to you guys. We've got several months to talk this over, but let's YouTube stream this live. It will be very easy. You
hell
guys
yeah.
won't have to do anything.
Yes.
I'm actually well equipped in that area, and nothing will get screwed up with it. Friday, September 27th. Mark your calendars. It's going to be an absolute blast. Whether or not you love the paranormal stuff, your 3 favorite guys are going to be there.
It's a cross
having a good
show, a dysfunctional family ghost hunt.
Yes. Yes.
What
it
could
is.
be better? A dysfunctional family ghost hunt.
So
Is that the
multiple
official?
acres of an old mill that was built in the 1850s.
Yeah.
And this place is haunted. Like it's legit haunted. We've captured like full 2 sentences of things talking, not through an app or anything else. I've seen glowing balls of light floating right down the stairs that just disappear in front of my eyes. Like it's a creepy place. It's a truly creepy place.
All I heard was balls.
I knew. Well, that's how I knew that I was going to get you to make sure that you showed up for the ghost hunt there too.
And I would highly suggest that you listen to the next week or 2 after we do the ghost hunt as well. As you guys recall, after I do ghost hunts, I tend to get haunted and sharp myself.
That's a great tease. That is a great tease. We do have one other update.
Yeah.
However, we do have YouTube commenters for all of those viewers who are watching via YouTube. Got it. Thank you. Make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube.
Mhm.
We do have a message here. Tim's looking
I like
you're
unscrewed
dragging a little bit.
messages.
And we do have some non-torch. We don't want to bust that out just yet, but I
Yeah.
did go get some chocolate chip cookies just before the show. I kid you not, Tim. I was setting up the studio and I was like, oh God, I forgot a treat. I did have Coke set out for you guys, but the chocolate chips, go ahead and jump into those.
I used to look forward to the treats every week. Now I look forward to watching Tim eat a treat every week.
And I
That's
know
it.
that they've gone
Yeah.
like this week's downhill a little bit
No, are you
with
kidding?
just like pre-packaged chocolate chip cookies,
What more? do
but
you
they're
need?
not dry.
A cookie's a cookie.
They're not dry.
Okay.
You don't mess with perfection.
So you can go ahead and jump in.
Can I just say this? As the pickiest eater on the show,
Mhm.
simple works. Let's all stop fighting it.
Yeah.
I order a cheese pizza and everyone else orders the deluxe.
Mhm.
Guess what pizza's gone first? Mine!
Yeah.
Because cheese is amazing!
It's true.
Nothing wrong with a little chocolate chip.
It's like
Especially
Kevin
that's-
McAllister.
That's right.
Yeah. Brooklyn style cheese from Domino's. Quite
Dude,
delicious.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
we're gonna be rocking
Yeah.
that.
One fun thing about the ghost hunt,
Please.
we always do food before.
Yes.
And we always do Del Taco after.
Yes.
We always do Ricky and I have a long-standing history about Del Taco.
Okay.
And there is one right on the way home from Grantsville. And it's open till the wee hours of the morning.
You know, we ought to like either record, figure out a way, either even on our phones to record while we're eating Del Taco, the story of Florida Del Taco.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a good time to tell it.
That would be great.
God, that's a good story.
Someone's ankle was almost snapped off in a bedroom and I superplexed him. And it might have been mine.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Guys, one last update before I pass it over here. Something a little more serious that required more thought from me this week.
Yeah.
Had a busy week. I was up in Vancouver with my wife visiting some friends. Lovely place. If you haven't been, they have tiki bars, they have running paths, they have an arcade nearby in this wine country that was like an arcade bar.
What?
It was awesome, man.
I
I wish you were there, Tim. I wish you were there for the bar part, Ricky. I wish you were there for the arcade part.
Yes.
It would have been a perfect place.
The and then the comic book store.
And the comic book store was
cool.
this place was massive. I mean, think of like probably if you took the square footage of my house, that was the size of this comic book store.
Wow.
They had all the Marvel figurines you could ever imagine, up to 6 feet tall, that were multiple thousands of dollars, down to the ones that are 6 or 8 inches long.
So cool.
Tim, you would have enjoyed those, and they were nice for a reasonable price.
I would have geeked out over those. Like, I've always wanted to get into comic books. I haven't been able to, but I love the superheroes. I love toys.
I was hoping that they had cards. Like, I was just trying to irk the guy, be like, hey, do you guys have any sports cards? He's like, no. And I'm like, oh, well, some places have comic book, like Marvel cards.
Yeah.
The arcade did on the wall.
Okay.
They had them put up on a wall.
That's awesome.
But not the comic book store.
But seems like a natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Progression.
Anyway, busy week. Sorry, I digress.
No, that was great.
And
so when are we moving to Vancouver?
Soon. But despite that, I did have something that was a little more serious that I put some thought into. So
Please.
when I was at work, I knew that there was something I had to grab there that I wanted to bring for the show. I had it at work just for different reasons, and I want to share it with you guys now. There's been an update to the Danny Ainge Shrine, and it is a voodoo doll that I did acquire from New Orleans. And I thought it fit well. There have also been an addition. If you look real closely here, guys, I'm just going to remove you two just for
Please.
a second. Your audio will stay. A couple of pins. One in Danny's left eyeball. And one squarely in his cock.
Very strategically placed. Yeah.
I need people to know
This is the big one.
that I'm not messing around with these types of grudges that I hold.
No.
This ain't going away.
I propose that stays at a minimum until Halloween, at which time maybe we do something with it.
Maybe we do some type of exorcism during the ghost hunt.
Maybe a
Danny Ainge
a sacrifice
Yes.
of burning
Let's invite Danny to the ghost hunt.
and leave him there.
Okay, if Danny
man.
does end up going missing, like I have to put a disclaimer out there, it is not me.
No, this has
It is
nothing.
not me.
Voodoo's not real. So.
What was that Boston Celtics Utah Jazz movie where they steal him?
Yes.
Chad's gonna steal Danny Ainge until we make some good picks.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Oh man, that is awesome. Keep it going. I'll never grow old of Danny Ainge getting tortured.
Good.
He deserves it. Yeah.
Oh man, Chadwin,
Sir.
you are just a couple days from being an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jackie Robinson.
Big 4-1, one short. No,
Yeah. 41.
or one off. Tim was going off his age.
I feel lied to.
Well, if you, Tim and I got you the Ted DiBiase cameo that one time,
Yeah.
and we totally got the year wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's part.
And you were
of the
nice
course.
enough you didn't even say it. But
I
yeah,
didn't even
41.
care.
41 is
It is your birthday. We've got some BT Kansas City Dan Tort.
great guy.
We got cookies. We got Cokes.
I love it.
Sodas. I thought we would celebrate your birthday on the air.
All right.
You are having a formal party this weekend, which
Yes.
Timmy and I will be at.
Uh-huh.
However,
Fantastic.
we wanted to share this gift with the listeners.
Yeah.
And we both worked really hard. By working really hard, I mean, I went and bought two things. Tim went and bought the rest and created all of it. So
I'm intrigued.
it is going to be great.
Oh, is
There's
that
no
this
love letter,
box
though.
over here?
It might be. He gets to hit you over the head with it, though, and you
Yeah.
have to guess what it is. Isn't that how it goes when you were a kid?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't
wanna
get to
add
shake it.
Do you want to add anything about it?
Nah.
That is a big box.
We just really want to see the natural reaction to this. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know what to make of that.
What do you think could be in there? Maybe it's an airplane.
Yeah.
It could be a
It's
could
a
be a
boat.
boat.
It's always a boat.
It could be a
come on,
boat.
Ricky. Yeah.
It could be a head.
Come
Hopefully
on,
it's
Peter.
not a
Yeah,
head.
you know.
Yeah, what's in the box? What's in the box?
I mean, real is it?
It's come from Tim's. It's been in Tim's house for days.
Yeah, so it's not a card because I would have razzed it.
Probably not. It may be contaminated.
Is it Danny Ainge?
Dude, what if it was Danny Ainge's head?
It is dripping on the bench a little bit. Yeah. That was a nice 7
Oh my
reference.
God.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Why don't you let him hold it?
Should we?
Let him hold the box.
All right, yeah. Let's do it.
Get, it is heavier than I thought.
Yeah, there's
It
some.
is.
I think
There's
it's
some
getting
heft to it.
soggy. Yeah.
God, the
Well, it
box
smells
is
like-
a little beat up.
smells
over
like
here on the
bleach.
side.
Yeah. It smells like bleach.
Can I?
You can shake it. He's giving it the sniff test.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
not a decomposed head. That's good. Unfortunately, I do know what that smells
Yep.
like. And
I'm-
that
Yep.
smell never leaves you.
I'm
Yeah.
scared to. We might
It
have
has
to.
been opened previously.
No, I left that like nice and easy to open for you.
I
so.
appreciate that.
You just
Yeah.
prepped it.
Can I give it a little?
I hope
That
it
doesn't
came
help.
straight from the distributor.
No, yeah, you're not going to get any clues that way.
Yeah,
You
no,
should
Yeah.
put like
that
golf
doesn't
keys
help.
in that or something in
Tip-
honor of the PGA champion.
And just so you know, this has not been checked for accuracy. So chances are you could get like a red one. We have not opened this to look at it. So,
Color me intrigued
and
excited.
yeah. So you want to dig in?
Yeah, is now the time?
Now it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time,
All right.
baby.
Without
All right.
further ado. Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Now let's wait till the end of the show.
I know that
Build
is
it,
like
build it.
totally something I would do.
Yeah, yeah.
Start to tell a story. All right, so I'm just gonna give her a rip.
Ooh, nice little.
The outer box matters not. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
We think
Positive. Maybe.
definitely
I
maybe.
didn't even wrap it. So, yeah.
Okay. What do
Oh,
you
is
got there?
Okay, so it says Display Vault Mini Card Edition.
Will that help if I do this?
Yes. Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now make sure we.
Should
got
I
the-
say what this is?
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay, so Vaulted, I believe, is a newer company, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they make different size briefcases. We spoke about these a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
And on the outside, you can put in your cards to show them off.
Yes.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. There's 2 display windows for the
Hell
mini,
yeah.
and then the large one or the normal size one is more elongated, and it's got like 4 of them. So
Now Tim did some
That is
research,
awesome.
Yeah.
and he thought this was a little bit on the higher quality end
Yeah.
compared to your average case.
You
Yeah,
know, it's funny
it's very
because
sturdy.
we reached out to them and actually, so I know that you guys would not have set this up for this, but let me at least say it since we're
Please.
on the topic.
Do it.
I reached out to these guys about a month ago to see if they would give a promo code for this.
Yep.
This weekend, I was going to buy one of these and like the wall mount display that they have as well.
Mhm.
You can use, what's our promo code? PTTF
Oh, PTTF. Yeah.
for 10% off if you purchase by the end of May.
Yes,
Yeah.
I might need to hop on there.
And not to undercut
Sorry, I
our
should've
own
told you.
sales, but
Appreciate you guys though.
We're going bankrupt over
No,
here.
no. So you want to show the camera
Hell
like
yeah,
what
this
those
is awesome.
display windows look like
Okay,
in
yeah.
person? So I want you to
Okay, I
open
see,
that
I
up.
see, I see.
Yeah,
So-
let's give him a live view of what it looks
Yeah.
like. 'Cause it'll be better.
And not to undercut our own sales, but May 27th, I believe they're having a 20% off sale for some reason. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold
Yes.
off on a week.
Yeah,
and then
hold it till
remember
then.
to use the code PTTF.
Maybe they'll like, there's some.
Hmm.
Oh,
Wait, what's that?
You guys, get that bleep button ready, you son of a. Fucking you guys go and do something nice and get me an awesome gift, and then you put this little shithead in here. Look at this. It's Aiden. 2 of his photos.
Yes!
You bastards!
Yes!
God damn it. At first, I saw Aiden on the left with the glasses, and then on the right photo, I honest to God thought, how did you assholes get a photo of me when I was young? I hate you. God, look at it.
It looks like you right now. Stand it. Put it up next to your head.
the same color hat and everything. I love it.
Now open it up. We weren't too mean. You gotta see what's inside.
That was so worth it.
Well done, Timmy. Timmy scoured the internet.
Social media.
Now we got you some
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, look at this.
Feed you.
Yeah, we got some Dominoes. I love it. I love it.
And
And an eBay gift card.
Yep, from Mr.
How
eBay
thoughtful.
himself.
That's
Thank you,
right.
guys.
You're very welcome.
Mhm.
Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you. I hate you guys, but also thank you.
Yeah. So if anybody wonders, the 2 display windows are perfect size for PSA slabs.
That is awesome.
I had to cut down the 4x6 photos a little bit.
Tim, not like those aren't even grainy photos. Like those
No.
are high quality.
In fact, I insist that you keep that just like that in Dallas. I think you have to.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Dude, doesn't he have to?
No, I guess I
think
just got to
so,
figure out
yeah.
how to swap that out. You do it from back here?
Yeah, you have to pull out the whole pad. and
Okay.
You wiggle it out. It's feels like it's not going to come out, but it does. So
This is awesome, guys. Thank you
Oh,
very much.
You're very
Yeah.
welcome.
You guys are great. I would not have that any other way.
I really think you got to keep him. Maybe, hey, if you run into Aiden,
I just
at
want
the
to see
sh-
about
at-
popping a card in there.
But if you
No.
run into Aiden, you can
Yeah.
then have him sign them.
I know, in-person auto, right? Yeah.
101.
He's
You know,
gotta
he
end
would-
up in like a tops like Allen and Ginter, like the like
He might
social
at the rate
media.
he's
Yeah,
going.
Yeah, I know.
But here's the thing. I would have him sign it, and somehow he would find a way to sell me that photo back
absolutely.
to me, and I would
Absolutely.
end up buying it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that is super cool. Once I show off some cards, I'll
Please.
pop them in there and show them.
That's so cool. But we figured it'd
Well
be
done,
perfect
guys.
for the Dallas show. We talked
It
about
really
you
is.
want a smaller one. Uh,
You never want a smaller one. Come on.
Well done.
Oh, jeez.
oh, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well,
Yep.
we're just going one banger after another.
Yeah.
Timmy,
Oh, shell shocked.
the wonderful
Yeah.
world of Timmy's Razz.
Thankfully, I was not involved in this one in any way, shape, or form since I gave up on Razz about I don't know, however long ago.
Wow.
Right?
Make him answer that.
Yeah. How long ago did you?
I don't know. Well, I
Since
told
the
you.
show started, you've razzed. You told me you were trying to win me a berry or something.
Yeah, that's true. But so it's been at least a few months,
Fair.
But I haven't been involved in this particular room, which is a precious metals room, of which people are fairly
PMGs?
curious
Oh,
about.
they just PMGs.
No,
Yeah.
nope, precious metals, actual, like gold, silver, not the red and green crap. Yeah.
So we're out of the car.
This is very adjacent to the hobby, but
It
near
is.
and dear to my heart is Razz still.
Yeah.
Long declared to be like a loser as far as long-term value, just like most gambling, if it was legal in Utah. But man, this past week, 2 weeks ago now, I guess, lot of hubbub over this one particular guy who managed to scam his way out of a really atrocious number as far as Razz losses. So in these precious metal rooms, you can basically do the fatal four ways or head-to-head, basically coin flips for the value of whatever item you're razzing off. And so in this room, like
So what are some-
nonstop throughout the day, there's like 1 ounce gold eagles. Spot price is like $2,400 right now for an ounce of gold. So, just a casual $2,400, Razz line, no big deal.
Are you guys collectors, like not in a Razz world, but do you collect
Coins?
precious metals, coins?
No.
No,
Like,
but
are these common that there are just so many people who have them
yeah,
that they will find a group and razz them off?
yeah. There's this group is hopping like 24/7. Just nonstop. 1/10 ounce golden eagles getting razzed off pretty much every 5-10 minutes.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. And so, with our current state of the economy, precious metals are a fairly good investment. And I'm not even kidding about that. But
A lot
Yeah.
of people feel strongly about
Yes.
yeah, there's a lot of demand for them. And so why not try to win some for free?
that.
At one point, I did have some pretty nice stacks of, what you would call Kit Kat bars of silver, 20 ounces each.
Okay.
1 ounce, gold coins, like I said, $2,400 a piece right now.
Dang.
And so, One guy had the audacity to basically go on a huge bender, probably over the course of a month or so, um, to the point where he lost a pretty atrocious number as far as a value in metals. And what he would do is, he'd bottom or, have to pay over, the $2,400 for a whole gold ounce coin or, stack of metal. And instead of mailing it out to people, he would say he'd have it. And instead of like 1 ounce gold, he'd mail them 1 ounce of silver, which is $24, or $30 an ounce right now, instead of $2,400 worth of value. And people would be like, and then he'd say, yeah, I screwed up. I meant to send you a full ounce of gold, not a full ounce of silver. He kept that up for a little while. And then after a while, he just made excuses. And things got slower and slower, started sending e-checks through PayPal. And so all the red flags were there that this guy was basically not going to end up paying for a lot of this stuff. And it was jaw-dropping, the number I saw, because there was this big giant call-out post where they were saying, anybody who's been affected by this person, drop a comment. And over the course of like 2 days, the list just got longer and longer and longer. Like I screenshotted like 20 different screenshots just to get the story to you guys.
Yeah, that was riveting.
That was a long feed, but I think the final tally was around $175,000 worth of just like, I guess at the end of the day, gambling debt from Razz of precious metals.
Oh my God.
This guy's ghosted and gone, which understandable. I mean, I don't know too many people that have that number floating around.
Yeah.
But it's scary though, in the hobby world. This was a different level scale of, scam or whatever you want to call it.
And weren't some people actually like vouching for him and still saying like, I thought he was good?
Yeah. And, it's just crazy. And it's scary though. Some of the comments were like, oh, this is exactly where this guy lives. We know his wife, we know his kids. Like, you want to show up at his door. I mean, you don't mess around with some of this stuff. It's like mafia level, like terror, and I think that's taking it way too far, right?
Agreed.
You shouldn't threaten families and kids. That's ridiculous. But I mean, this guy dug himself a large enough hole that people are like, this is a large enough number that we want to go after him. So
do you think the Razzing group admins, and I'll ask you, Chad, because I don't want to get Tim in trouble, but do you think they bear any responsibility for this?
Well, I've always had a hard time, and Tim, you and I go back and forth on this a little bit, on the people who you trust online.
Mm-hmm.
You are a very trustworthy person, and you have won a lot of things, and a lot of things, I guess you are trusting of other people.
Yeah.
And you have won items, they come to you, you receive them most of the time, and usually it works out well.
Yeah.
But remember back at the origins of like DC Sports 87.
Yeah.
And you were talking about him like you knew him. And I'm like, dude, you don't know this guy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know that he could have just pieced out.
Yeah.
Or like Chef. And we don't have to get in that whole thing with pandas, right? But like, you have this really blind faith in him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always worked out for you. But why? It doesn't surprise me that this type of thing happens. And if Razz groups are going to continue, then the admins, I'm going to eventually get to your answer. The people who buy into these things, you have to know that that's a risk. I don't think there's a damn thing the admins can do. You can vouch for someone. You can make up accounts and I can make up 10 accounts and say, oh yeah, Chad's a great guy. We can trust him. And then I just peace out.
Right.
What are the admins going to do?
Well, and I agree with that, but I wonder if the admins don't have a responsibility to slow the Razzes down.
Exactly.
And when he defaults on 1 or 2, say stop.
Yeah, you're in a cool down period,
right.
Until you show that, you've paid these up or, ship these things, right?
And to be fair to the admin, that's got to be incredibly hard.
Oh, I mean, it's like you're babysitting, right? Online. Right. You're babysitting grown men online.
Yeah, what's the actual role of an admin? If these things can pop up at any time of day, like, what are they doing?
I mean, they help mediate, like when the videos go bad or like when somebody has a complaint or whatever. And issues like this, they're supposed to be watching out for the group, right? Because these groups are supposedly vouched and wallet vouched. So in the sense that like, hey, if I said Ricky and Chad are good people, and if you screw up, like I'd be the one paying for the screw ups. And so, but this number was just too big. Like the guy that vouched for the guy who ran off with, this, I guess, atrocious number of metals that he never actually shipped. That's just too large a number to expect one person to actually fork over. But at any given moment, that's the scary part is, this guy's actually been around in the hobby for a fair amount of time. Like, he actually had one of the tables at the National, and just kind of scary, like people can just go bad, right? Like previously good people.
Yeah.
So just be careful. I mean, that's really the main reason of talking about this. It's just a cautionary tale yet again.
Well,
things.
and that's a great point, Tim, is that even if you have someone vouch, even if I vouch for Tim and Chad vouches for Tim, the truth of the matter is the three of us are quite close friends.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with each other part of the day, every day.
It's true.
And there could be stuff going on that the others wouldn't know about, And
That's
so
right,
and it's just impossible to know what someone's going through.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're hitting the wall financially and deciding to make bad decisions, like it could happen even if you do vouch for someone.
Even if you have been like, okay, prior to a certain point.
Maybe the admins are in on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thought, right?
I mean, if there's over $100,000 at stake and we say, why didn't they stop it? Because that's part of their job.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Where's my music? We haven't used that.
There you go.
But no, I agree with you. Talking about his address and going to find him, I can understand the rage. I've talked about it a few weeks ago with PlayStation.
Yes.
The rage.
Yes.
And by the way, I've called in a heavy hitter. It sounded like I might get my revenge on PlayStation.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Did I tell you guys that I got a letter from Wells Fargo? I don't think this was on the air last week or 2 weeks ago. I got a letter from Wells Fargo notifying me that they had talked to PlayStation and that they decided that either I made the charges or someone that I oversee made the charges, aka a kid.
Huh.
And so they said, we're going to take away over $1,000. They're going to retake it away from my account because they view that they're in the right. I've requested the documents and I've called in a heavy hitter and I'm hearing good things. I'm coming for you, Sony. Just give me a week or two.
And you're certain.
I'm not, but my heavy hitter's certain.
No. You're certain that the household didn't make the purchase.
Certain. Because there's only one PlayStation in the house. And it was done at 4:45 and 5 a.m. And as late as my son will stay up, he will not be up at 4:45 or 5. He never touches my PlayStation. He actually has his own Xbox in his bedroom.
Yeah.
So no,
good man. Go get him.
Yeah, we're going, baby. I had just started to give up, and in they came.
Yeah,
Here comes the heavy hitter.
David versus Goliath type battles.
Oh yeah. So we'll see. I'll hopefully have an update for you guys on that. But yeah, this is a wild story, man.
It's a sick number. I mean,
and I understand the frustration, the anger, but you can't go that far.
What's going to happen to the guy? Like, I mean, the money's gone.
Well, and I don't think it's something you could ever sue him for because it's an illegal activity.
Right. Yeah. So like realistically, you can't file a police report or something. And, like everybody on these groups should know what they're getting themselves into. Right. And so
just a good reminder of what all you're getting yourself into when you sign up for these things.
But dude, this is not a jab at you. If you're in a Razz group razzing for precious metals at all times of the day, you may
have a financial
some of those
issue.
people may not be the most stable in their decision making.
Yes,
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, like
this
at
guy could be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait. At 8:32 a.m. What? Sorry,
no. I was just using a number. Just a random time to say, if things were to happen, that's kind of an inappropriate time to be razzing for precious metals. So.
We'll just let that sit there for a second.
God, don't you wish you knew the origins of that? Like, is that inner Tim talking? Has someone said that to you?
Tim, we're going to have a talk after the show.
This is the off-air stuff.
Off mic.
Yes.
Patreon. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that is wild. Razzes are wild.
I always love hearing those stories.
I prefer buying my cards outright to razzing them.
Yeah.
Because nothing gets me more excited than buying a card I'm just drooling over and having it arrive for a new mail day.
Yes. You guys got to talk about your mail days.
Oh, we got some mail days.
We have a YouTube comment.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. It's good to have those.
Has anybody actually called that
PSAs.
number? I mean, not to make light of gambling addiction or just gambling problems, but
I don't think it would be my first call.
No, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
But 1-800-GAMBLER.
I just want to see if that button would clear up that little fuzz.
Yeah,
it didn't do it.
No.
You mean the buzz around the show?
Yeah. Hey.
Chadwin and I have a buzz in our headphones. Tim is deaf.
Yeah. I just don't have tinnitus. Yep.
Mail day, baby.
Yeah.
Chad and I had some big ones.
Oh, we did. See, this is what happens when we're not around for 2 weeks and I go to wine country and have half a glass of Chardonnay and things get weird.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I have, how many cards do I have here? I have 4. How do you want to go about this? Do you want me to rip through them?
Yeah, you do, yours. Let's take your time, and then we'll get to mine.
Okay, so we're going to go from least exciting to most. I brought a raw card, a raw dogged one off eBay. 1994 Stadium Club.
Good photo.
Do you guys know what this is?
I do, because I just saw the back of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know the type.
Shaquille O'Neal, first day issue.
Ooh.
It's raw. I swear to you, it has been
That is
in the
beautiful.
same case probably since the guy got the card.
If you take it off, like the front and back of the card will just stay in the case.
Right.
I thought it would.
Yeah.
Tim, I want
Just
you to eye
peels
this
off,
up. It could be. It's definitely a 9.
Yeah.
It could be a 10.
What?
Because that's a dark
And this
card
card's
with dark
30
borders, yeah.
years old.
That's impressive.
That is wild, Jack. Oh, I love that.
But, I talked about a couple months ago how my basketball collecting is going to be centered not so much around newer stuff, but the stuff that I've always talked about, my childhood stuff, early 90s, Shaq, Jordan, maybe some Jazz. So this is kicking it off.
Hell yes.
And it was cheap too. I think it was $30 or something like that. And
Beautiful.
I love those first day issues. I
That
just
card's
love
gorgeous.
They take me back
Yeah.
to when I was a kid.
Just the little accents of foil, against a black background.
Yeah.
That's just.
Oh, and
a
it used to
good-looking
be
card.
so exciting
it's
when
got
you'd
it
get that hit
Yeah.
with the foil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really first of its kind. I would always get Ron Harper as my first issue. I hated Ron Harper. I hated him. I hated him so
Dude,
much.
Those were dark days when Ron Harper was the best player on the Bulls.
Ugh.
That was ugly.
I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
get bent, Tim.
Yeah.
It was depressing. Come on, post Jordan.
Oh, I feel so bad
Yeah,
for you.
it's tough for you.
Yeah.
Card number 2.
Go look at that blanket in your house of Jordan. Push it off.
Dunking over my 5 head. Okay, guys, my collection is now, it's taken a very direct turn.
Sure.
I've kind of been off in La La Land over the last couple of years, especially since Jazz blew it all up. It's definitively in a couple of directions. There's a WWE direction. There's also a football direction, and it is playing days Peyton Manning.
Yes.
So I've got a 2014 totally certified platinum gold Peyton Manning. Number to 25 PSA 10.
Wow.
I love how shiny it is.
That is
I
really
love that
shiny.
gold.
That is beautiful.
I think there's only 6 of these guys in existence. Number to 25, but only
Still.
6.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this has been in its case for a while because it's an older case.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think that's a good sign.
that PSA numbering
That
is
means
lower,
it hasn't-
242 to start.
Yeah. It means it hasn't been exposed much
Sure.
in its young life.
Wow. Uh-huh.
To follow that up, guys, if I go gold, why not get Broncos blue? 2014 totally certified mirror platinum blue, numbered to 10. Peyton Manning.
Damn.
And this one's in a B is for Beckett GS 9.5.
Yes, for Beckett. Yes.
Like
I love that.
You know,
we need,
this
we
one
need
the,
t-shirts.
That's long overdue.
the blue's good,
Yeah.
but I still like the gold better,
gold,
even though the
wow,
gold's at
yeah.
25.
I do like
it
the
does pop
gold.
more.
Yeah, I like the gold better, but I like them combined.
Yeah.
That's the-
Yeah.
You could put that in your new case.
I could, but there is one that's going in the new case.
Yes.
And this is my last one.
Okay.
This was an endorphin purchase. And you guys, unfortunately, you guys are usually the people who suffer when I'm doing like a hard treadmill day and the endorphins are flowing. I'm like, by God, we should go change the damn world by doing this.
Yeah,
I try not to send those to you guys anymore because those are like 4 a.m.
I don't mind.
But I did end up with an eBay purchase.
Uh-huh.
This might be my favorite Peyton Manning card ever.
Ever.
And it's a retail card.
what?
Interesting. Yellow borders then?
People, YouTube, you want to throw up guesses in the chat. You guys both look floored. I think the color of this pops more than even that gold.
What?
It is not an autograph. It is not a jersey card.
Yeah, this is better than those cards, he's saying.
2012 Prism green PSA 10.
Yeah, that pops.
The orange jersey.
That card.
It does. I love the color of it.
Yes.
It almost reminds me of, like as a kid when you would did you ever do the coloring contest for the local grocery store?
Uh-huh.
And like you use the bright green and bright orange. Tim, the porn shop didn't have them down the street, but like our local grocery stores in little isolated Salt Lake City here, you could have a coloring contest. You color a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of that.
And they
like
put
those colors.
They put them up on the wall. In this grocery store.
Did you ever win one?
Hell no.
No, I never won a contest either. My sister did one time.
Oh, bastard.
And I was like so jealous. I'm like, mine's so much more in the lines than yours. But I really like that card. I wrote down the pop. I thought on here, I don't have it up. It's a low pop, even though it's a retail green. I now have the silver. I have the green. Guys, my chase card is officially the gold, the 2012 gold. And it's going to take me quite some time to be able to develop the funds for that. I've never seen one surface that's been for sale, but I got to imagine it's a 5-figure card.
That's going to be a fun white whale.
Yeah, because that's a tough one, right? You need the window for when that card pops up, and you need to have that window matched with when you have funds for it too.
Yep.
And then, because like you said, that card's not going to surface.
Who was the guy chasing Moby Dick? Was it Ahab?
Yeah.
Chad.
I just need a credit card.
Yeah.
Just give me
a lot of points. Yeah.
We did have a comment that green isn't a bad, that someone is happy. So it's Big Tort.
Yeah.
He's happy green isn't a bad word in football and basketball like it is in baseball. And you know what?
Yeah.
I think it is. I still think the greens are looked down upon. Like if you go and get a select retail box, and I could be wrong about this, and I don't want to say a specific year, but it's just standing out of my mind where every card is green or blue.
Yeah.
That is a nothing burger. Like I want nothing to do with those cards.
Right.
And this is still kind of the same way. I just love the way that it pops.
Yeah. No, that color combo specifically pops.
I like it a lot.
Great pickups. Great pickups.
So yeah, that's it. That was my week.
I noticed you have a number of PSA authenticated
eBay authenticated.
God, man.
Those cases suck now.
They
don't even come in the flappable thing anymore. They're just in the box, and it's like a holder, like cardboard top.
Yeah.
The card's underneath.
I was going to show it to you guys here. I actually don't even open it anymore. So I cut down one of the vertical sides of the package it comes in because it's taped so well. And I do appreciate that, but it makes it impossible to get it out. So I cut down one of the vertical sides and I just rip it open and pull the car out from the side, just toss it.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's
like,
the way
like
to
what
do
am I going to do with the rest of the package? Like
nothing.
I don't care.
Yeah. No, the packaging's totally worthless now.
I hate that authentication process. I hate it
bad.
so much.
It's
It's
so bad.
so ridiculous.
I hate it as well. And I guess we could just use it as a transition.
Yeah.
I also picked up, I had a few $100s in eBay gift cards burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, those are nice. I hear.
I offered to allow the listeners to help me choose what card to buy. Luckily, no one jumped on that. And I proceeded with my main new pickup. This is the big dog. And what's interesting about this is it comes in an eBay authenticity guarantee marked mag.
Huh.
It says it on the front when you see it. This is a Charles Barkley Illustrious Legend Spectra 2021-2022 auto, numbered to 15. It's kind of a tie-dye.
Wow, look at that
mojo.
color.
A lot of green.
And there is quite a bit of green there. And for me, my white whale is to chase down on-card autographs of the 92 Dream Team.
Yeah.
Of each player.
I
right?
love that so much.
Such a
And
good team.
Barkley was my favorite when he was on the Suns. I cheered for him like crazy when they went to the finals. I love him. To me, him in that jersey is my favorite Barkley.
When
For
you
sure.
played out in the backyard, were you Barkley or Kevin Johnson?
Oh, Barkley.
I was always KJ.
We might need a one-on-one jerseys.
Oh, we can team up.
Yeah.
And defeat Tim.
Yes.
The Bulls.
Come on, I would have been Marley.
Thunder Tim.
But yeah, a lot of fun. I had my eye on that card for quite a while and saw he was offering some good deals and was able to go get him at a much lower price than I ever thought
Quick question.
Yeah.
Did eBay put this in this mag?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
because you bought it raw and they put it in this mag?
Right.
That's cool.
What?
Just
What
happened.
Who turned off the lights?
Freaking Chad.
What the hell? Cam, can you hear me? Did we lose? Are we live? Oh my God!
Oh my God.
The dead man!
The dead man rises!
That is amazing.
We didn't just go one card. The Barkley was cheap enough. I got two.
Yes.
My first ever color blast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Undertaker, sold from Canada.
That is so good.
And randomly was
God, I
low
love
enough.
it.
And when we get this, we'll get a good photo of it in the actual light. We've got kind of our mood lighting in here right now. It pops. It's like pink and purples, and it just is everything Undertaker.
And you showed that perfectly. I was getting you to move the card down just slightly because your eyes look like the Undertaker, and the card is right underneath it.
Man.
That is the thumbnail for this week.
Yes.
Mental note: 46 minutes in. That is definitely going to be the picture.
You're the first one out of us to own a color blast. I believe.
Yes.
Am I really?
Yeah,
Yes!
you are. You are, and I've had them eyed up for a while. You and I even were texting about these color blasts and how cool that card looks.
Yes, we were.
That's an excellent purchase, Ricky.
Thank you. Thank you. I could not be more excited. And sadly, it's the far more expensive card that Tim just threw down.
Yes, did he just throw it?
But it's my fault because I have it in a damn top loader, not a mag.
He flings it across the room.
Ninja Star
It lands
style,
perfectly in the sink, the garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Now, what killed me is the guy who sold it to me did have it. It was in like the eBay authentication, all that crap. And like the penny sleeve he had was clearly dented. And it just drove me nuts. As I was waiting to show you guys, I was like, no, I got to take it out to make sure it's okay.
Oh, for sure.
And I can tell you, by and large, it's okay. I don't know that it'll. I have a question. I'll have to have you guys look at this, and we need to decide whether I get this PSA graded or PSA graded authentic. Because if it has a scratch, I'm just going to get authentic.
Okay, sure.
Right? If
You
it's going
just
to be a
wanna
real low
protect it,
number.
right?
Yeah, if you want it in the
But if you
case.
guys
Sure.
think it will score a decent number, we'll give it a roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Taker.
Love the card.
Thank you.
Love the purchase.
Thank you.
I love the thoughtfulness, everything about it.
However,
As I make my point, let me clear in my old ass man throat.
let's let the Undertaker music pad for you.
Love it. Want to go on a journey with me?
Yeah.
Of finding where the Undertaker's going to do in-person autos. I'll take my WrestleMania ticket, and you take that one, and let's go get him to do it.
Oh my God. You said that to me, and I completely forgot about it.
It's just a thought.
No,
Don't get it slabbed yet.
No, you're 100% right. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Purple paint ink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Come on, Tim. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Purple.
Let's do it, man. We can road trip to wherever he's doing a signing.
One man show.
Oh, man.
We did it with Mankind.
Let's both dress up as Paul Bearer.
Yes. Yes.
That would get a laugh for sure, right? Yeah.
Or
Or a choke
no,
slam.
joke,
I'm
yeah,
Paul
yeah,
Barrett.
yeah.
You're Kane. In the middle of his show, we'll kick the door down, come marching out.
Tim sprints through with a little mini fog machine. He's fanning it up to us.
Oh
Yeah,
man!
do it.
But yeah, I've been sitting on those cards for 2 weeks. I think like
Fantastic.
2 days after we recorded, before our last show even aired, I met up with Chad, and I brought the cards.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "God, I'm so excited! I got to show you." And he wouldn't look at
No,
it. He says,
no,
"I got to
no,
be
no, no, no.
surprised."
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So
The
So
things
there
we
you
do
have
for
it.
people.
yeah. No, it was great. So yeah, nice little mail day.
Well done.
Nice cards.
Thank you.
Well done. As you're turning that off, another reminder here for people to make sure that they're following our new feed. Please promote it on Instagram or any of your social medias. People don't know that we still exist, except a thank you We didn't plan this, but
Yeah,
now's the time
please.
for it. To the Philippines. We're huge in the Philippines. How? I have no idea.
Book your tickets to our live show in the Philippines.
Yeah.
next.
Apparently,
July.
everyone there will be there.
Yeah.
I wonder if the cards are cheaper to buy in the Philippines.
I would love to.
I wonder if they
hear-
have cards in the Philippines.
Oh, sad.
Well, seriously, you think that's a big
Maybe they're just
Yeah.
fans of the program.
Yeah.
I don't know.
right in. I want someone from the Philippines
would
to
love it,
contact us.
Yeah.
You're all listening.
Supposedly.
Get at us at Pack to the Future podcast on Instagram.
Yeah. One of you. Just one of you.
Just one.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Well, we have any more comments? Anything else?
I've been throwing them up as we go.
good. I like it.
Been saying the good ones on here,
Okay.
but lots of good interaction. Let me see if we got anything else here. Some great mail days. Tim, you have a mail day? We
I
kind of
do not.
excluded Tim from the mail day, but
Yeah.
I'm setting this one out for a while. So
all right. You
All
want to talk at all about the week that was in betting, or where your stance is currently?
Yeah.
You've been silent, and Ricky and I have kind of held back because
No,
things were not going well. We didn't want
Nah.
to, we don't want to push if you're feeling down about it. Or mad.
I was very transparent about my recent little run, and threw some Hail Mary parlays. Just 10 legs at a time. No big deal.
NBD.
Classic
Yeah.
10-legger. Felt right.
I don't even know what that would look like. It'd be a lot of. Anyway.
Sorry. I digress.
And I probably came close to needing a new phone this week for
Ooh, what does that
reasons. Just
It almost
throwing
went
it-
off the balcony.
Yeah, out of frustration.
Oh.
Isaac Okoro, costing me
Isaac
I-
Niscoro.
I don't know.
$6,000 parlay because he only scored 5 points instead of 6. Had the 9 other legs in that parlay right at the end of the night.
God.
How many of those legs, I didn't pay close attention,
Yeah.
were points of an individual player?
Yeah, all of them.
All of
yeah,
them?
so.
Tim, what's the craziest thing, in your opinion, you've ever betted on?
Like sports?
Yeah, just anything. No, anything. What is the what? Because to me, betting on like how many points a bench player, and part of it is because I don't follow the NBA well enough.
Yeah.
I don't know these players.
Yeah.
I don't know Niscoro at all. Couldn't pick him out of the lineup.
Yeah.
Don't move on from the topic until what you and I discussed at dinner one time about Tim betting.
Yes.
But keep going.
And it just scared me. It scares me the way you bet these things. I just, to me, it seems wild. So I'm curious to you, what is to you is the wildest thing off the top of your head, obviously?
Live betting like Iraq League basketball.
Live betting what?
Iraq League basketball.
Oh my God. Oh
Chad's
my
face.
God.
What the?
I don't know. Is that worse than betting cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse
Yeah,
than
that's
cricket?
worse.
That's worse than
Um,
esports?
Oh. You bet on esports?
No, you thought I was kidding about that?
Oh my God. Oh
That was
my
a
God.
live screenshot. That was.
Tell me this was at a 24-hour fitness.
No.
Tell me it was at the park
No.
when you were walking with your fiance through the park.
No.
Where was this?
It
When
was-
were you at a rec league basketball game?
No. Iraq.
Middle East.
I don't know. That's even better.
It's not. I promise.
I thought you were betting on rec league.
No, he's betting around halfway around the world.
Are these? Could you even watch the game, or is this one of those like table tennis things where you just see the score pop up at the end?
Oh no, I mean the app or the site that we use, like if you're live betting a game, they actually have live streams to any of the events that you're betting. So,
Yeah, but what time at night does that have to be?
no, morning.
Oh,
you
are they?
know?
Morning, early morning?
So,
Okay.
before like Major League Baseball and like normal sports. Actually.
While you're waiting for the main sports to get started, a little appetizer before the main course.
The YouTube chat is blowing up here with
Yep.
lots of phone numbers to gambling helplines. International sanctions
Oh,
could be
goodness.
coming here for placing live bets. Again, more phone numbers that are still coming through here.
No, but I mean it's fun throwing up a 10-legger for like $50,
Yeah.
and like the payout is ridiculous, right? Like, but yeah, I got burned on 2 of them by half a point on both after getting the other 9 legs right, and yeah, I just about snapped my phone in half. So
Did you part? Did
that,
you?
that would be tough.
Can I ask 2 more? Did
Yeah.
you parlay Iraq basketball?
no,
Individual player props.
Player prop?
no, it's just the outcome of the game. Yeah.
All right, fair.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, knew nothing about any of the teams. I didn't even know like how many quarters or like semesters they play in a basketball game or whatever over there. So
Now, do you want me to discuss what we talked about?
I don't know. I was going to ask you, or do we?
Well, I'm going to ask you.
So
'cause it's
hold on.
innocent.
Let's just tease it out on the air.
Okay.
If we did it, so if we didn't tell Tim and we just did it, it would either be hilarious or it would be very bad. And I hope I think you and I aren't thinking of the same thing.
I think we're not.
There's an event in September that we were going to create odds for various things that were happening during the day.
Oh, yes. No, we can't tell them that.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just tease that.
Chad and I may have been betting on whether you'll keep your wedding venue based on your betting.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Just
No.
kidding.
Are we
Yeah,
safe?
yeah.
All
No,
right, we're
good.
safe?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
good.
We're good.
Seriously though, how do you, and I'm honestly curious about this.
Yeah.
How do you know which player prop bets to make? Like,
Yeah.
because I don't like, where would you go to research that? Or do you like,
It's easy enough, like on Google. I don't do deep dives against like specific opponents and people guarding who and away and time of day and all that other deep dive stuff. But I just Google like TJ McConnell stats, and it'll pop up like the last 10 games or whatever.
Okay.
Just as the first search for Google, and then
Okay.
it makes it super easy that way.
that
So,
makes a lot of sense. I didn't even think of that.
yeah, and then you just look at the odds, and they juice the heck out of the ones that are really likely to hit. And so these 10-leg parlays, I'd pick the ones that are like minus 250 odds or like something stupid, like really supposed to be likely to hit. And it's always one asshat that would throw off the 10 legs.
In Iraq basketball.
Yeah.
Did you Google it or like
No.
just a flip of the coin?
We do have
love
a
you,
shout out
Tim.
for the over on points on a Habal Zuhari and a comment that perhaps you should take the over there. That's from Boston Steve. Or that's from a different Steve. Nonetheless.
Oh, well, I think
Yeah.
we've milked
Anyway.
this utter dry.
I'm still trying to figure out like which park has basketball games that Tim is betting on. Hey, honey, you want to go for a walk in the park? God, again, Tim? We've been 7 times today. Yeah, let's just go around the basketball court a few times.
Tim's going to be out in my backyard, the basketball hoops with dollar bills. No!
What if we went to like a junior jazz game?
Yeah.
AAU game.
Oh, hey.
Son.
Yeah.
Those can vary
That would be fun.
wildly.
Yeah. A little side bet, side action on one of those. Yeah.
We need like one of those digital boards like big ones,
Mhm.
almost like something that would follow around golfers on a golf tournament, like that shows their score.
Oh,
we
the
could
leaderboard.
change.
Yeah.
And like me just show up, sunglasses, completely stone face, just standing behind the basket, like with current odds, and change them, every 5 minutes. Like, oh, now this team's favored by 4.5.
Uh-huh.
And then Ricky's sitting there being the banker right next to me taking bets.
Yeah.
Tim's throwing money out at
I
us.
want Tim rolling dice in the corner while holding up dollar bills for the bets.
Just a thought. I mean, it could
Oh,
be fun.
man.
We're just here to try and improve the society.
We've been going on a number of field trips. We've got a number planned.
Yeah.
So might as well add a couple more.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I'm ready to go home.
That was good.
For Tim, this was another fun show.
Yes.
For Tim and Chad, this is Ricky, the Iraqi Bet, wishing all of you a one of one night.
Not rec league.
Not bet.
I just. Oh, man.
Here I am as a child. Here I am as an adult.
I honestly thought this one was me. Like,
Dude, you've got to take that
let's
to
see,
Dallas.
how do I get this on here? I'm going to take you guys off screen just for a
Yeah,
second.
do. And when people tease you, just say, no, that's me. What are you making fun of me for?
It's so good.
Let's see. How do I?
So good.
What's his face looking like? He's like, he's my nemesis, but he's also my brother.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that thing we had for Dan? It's right there. It's
Oh, that's good. You know what? Okay, so before everyone hops off here, can you guys hear a buzz? Can you guys hear the buzz? Tim can't hear the buzz.
There's no buzz.
I wonder if it's from the Bluetooth.
yeah, I was.
But
wondering that
I mean,
too.
I
We
muted it.
muted it. No, it was off. Or no, I don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't
Must have been annoying.
mess up any. It wasn't too bad. It's just worrisome that like it'll all go to hell.
Oh,
Post the
Okay, we do have a comment that says no, that no one could hear a buzz.
Yeah.
So that's good. As long as it goes through the audio. All right, everyone who joined on here, thanks for chiming in. If you guys have got anything you want to chat about, we're just going to chat about next week's show. So you're more than welcome to do that and hang out.
Yeah.
As we do it. We appreciate it. We know that it takes you guys out of your rhythm a little bit on Saturday, but we appreciate however you guys want to hang out with us. It's more fun for us,
Yes.
honestly, because even though we are there with you on Saturday, via our voice, you are not there with us like you are now.
And I want a much more interactive show. I think this helps. I'm all in on taking unscreened text messages from the YouTube chat
Yeah.
throughout the show. So
It's fun.
It
I
is
mean,
fun.
I get the most fun out of it, right? Because I get to see the things and like mess
Yeah.
around with them.
I should bring my laptop so I can see that too.
We should. And you know what? Maybe we should just have it up on the TD
Yes.
up here. I wonder if we do that real quick. Like if we just test that out.
that would be awesome.
And just-
Airplay it.
Yeah, kind of see what it looks like. Well, I'll just pull it up on the YouTube here.
Oh,
But we do need topic for next week's show.
I'm dry. Oh yeah. No. I don't know. You guys want to talk about?
Tim, anything come to mind?
Well, we can recap your birthday Saturday
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. See, Dallas
new products?
is 6 weeks out. I don't know. God, look at that thumbnail. That's just awful. As you can tell, I ran out of time for the thumbnail today.
That's all good.
Mail days and Tim's Wonderful World of Razz is fun. But
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go.
hey, see, look at that. I mean, we can see that up there.
Yeah.
Tim, can you see that at all?
Well, I mean, not like from where I'm sitting, but yeah.
Okay, so it is quite delayed.
It is.
Look how delayed. So I threw up this bell you'll see here a bit ago.
Well, John.
Oh, he can't. Every time there was a bell, he got it.
Yeah. Yes.
We also here's some of this.
I wonder if people will start betting on how many bells will be in an episode.
The over under.
Tim would rig it,
Yeah.
and he would still lose for
Yeah,
himself.
exactly. We'd bring on Scott Foster. You know?
So Tim, there's nothing for you to be able to see that up there,
No,
right?
that's okay. No.
We can put like a
Like,
little mirror
yeah. Do you want me
here.
to put a mirror up here? Can you see it in the reflection of the Haunted Mansion thing here?
No, it's too high.
Huh.
It's okay. I can just bring my laptop. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Find some space for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that we have a delay.
Yeah, we should have that. I mean, it's kind of fun
It
to
is
have
kinda
up
fun.
there, right?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, we're seeing it a little bit behind Tim's head, which is kind of weird.
It's a little distracting.
We can just
It's not
move this
distracting. No,
slightly.
yes, I think we do.
You know.
Huh.
God, it is weird.
Yeah, yes. If you're staring at it, it's weird. But if we're not
Yeah,
focused
we're
on
not
it,
gonna
we're
be
just
staring
looking
at it.
for comments.
Right.
Now, will comments when they pop them up? Will they just pop up, or do you have to post them up?
I have to post them.
Got
Yeah.
it.
But I try and get most of them on there.
Nice.
Here's, Kansas City Dan says go through your to grade pile. Tim still had his.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got
yeah.
a big old stack of
do you?
potential cards. I need help
Yeah.
narrowing it down.
Okay.
I had a stack of basketball cards that I thought was worthless 2 years ago. So.
Hey, that could work. And with that, we don't necessarily have to talk about the grades of each one, but
Yeah.
we just, if there's a particular set or brand that pops up, then we could just chat about that.
What do you mean?
So like if you say like, oh, hey, this is my 97 Topps Finest,
Oh, yeah.
and then we can just shoot the shit about Topps Finest or whatever for.
We could definitely do that. We could also like bring our cards, narrow them down, maybe do a show submission to PSA and then do a reveal together.
We could do. I was thinking about a show submission because I still
Done
have
that
that
for a
Mickey that I haven't done to SGC, and then the Shaq's definitely going to PSA
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
that
got a
works, yeah.
couple that I really need to get graded. So
with our feed being screwed up, and we won't have as many people submitting this time, which would be very nice because it's just
Oh, you're going to
It
offer for
takes-
everyone? I
takes
just
a
meant the
long
3
time.
of us.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just the 3 of us submit our cards together in a group.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Yeah, listeners, you're on your own.
Yeah, until you find our feed again.
Except for everyone who's on YouTube. Any one of you guys, you're welcome to join this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do.
So bring in stacks or any cards that you want to talk about. Because what I'm envisioning is, hell, maybe even a dozen cards. And that you guys help me narrow it down.
Okay.
And if you guys want to do the same, you can, or you can just have cards that you know you want to
Tim
submit.
still has.
Bring in
Do
yours,
you still have
Tim.
that stack out here, or did I put it upstairs with your baboobies?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I got more at hope. I
Okay.
haven't done a sub in a minute.
And if there's I think that will actually take us.
And then we'll get to see the new PSA slabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there new ones?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
They're supposed to have like more heft to it so that they feel more substantial. And then,
Piss me off my OCD so bad.
This bell or
No.
the
Oh,
PSA.
I'm gonna have to
slabs being
resubmit all
different?
my slabs.
No,
I
no,
won't.
no,
I
no, no, no,
won't.
no, no.
They
I
look
will-
the same.
No.
I will not allow myself to do that.
No.
Okay, yeah, we can do some grading talk. I'm sure whatever. Maybe I'll make a card shop run Saturday before.
Okay.
Before they move, right?
Oh, that's right. They do move
After this week.
June.
June. Yeah, so
That's
that'd be
coming.
after
Yeah.
this week. Did I tell you guys I'm staying at a haunted mansion next weekend?
At Disney
So
World or
in
Disneyland?
Nephi. No, Nephi.
Mm.
So there is a place called oh gosh, my brain is it McCune? No, McCune's up in the avenues. Oh my God. There's a mansion in Nephi that this dude built like 150 years ago, thought to be haunted, and you can rent out rooms. It's like a bed and breakfast, but I contacted the owner who also lives in part of the house, and she let me rent out every single room, and then she's going to leave for a night. And so I'm going to pick up a CCTV system. And so we're going to investigate and we're going to live stream it on YouTube, just like we always do. It's Dr. Ghost Dungeons in case you want to watch that stuff.
Yes.
And then when we go to bed, I'm going to set up the CCTV cameras, and it comes with its own, I think, like iPad. And so what I'll do is place the camera for the YouTube live stream and just show it on that one, tablet that it comes with.
Yeah.
So that people, if they want to throughout
watch
the
you
night, or
sleep?
if people are like night shifts, like Ranger Mike is a night shift guy, while we sleep. And I really want to put one over my bed. I got to talk to Sarah about this. Her and Jamie might share a bed, because I'm sure Sarah doesn't want to have a camera on her. I know Jamie doesn't either. And I fully get it, because you get creepers and whatever. I would not mind at all a camera right above my head. Like, you see a shadow, you see the blanket get ripped off me. in the middle of the
Paranormal
night.
activity.
And people see it, right? And like, I would have no clue. And then I wake up and either people are messing with me in the chat or like there's something there. So, and then I get to go back and watch it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I can't, it drives me nuts that I can't think of it. But if it ends up being at like a good haunted spot, that could be another place that we could go to in
Hell
the future
yeah.
if you guys are up for it.
Hell yeah. I'm all in.
Bring an NES Mini and some Mountain Dew.
Oh, by the way, I didn't say it on the air. Look at that Charles Barkley, the case it came in. It came in the eBay authenticated.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
case is too big.
Is it really?
Tilt
Yeah.
it back and
we
forth.
glossed
carefully.
over that.
Yeah.
You'll hear the card.
Oh my
Go
God.
back to forward.
Why does that
Yeah.
not?
It's too thin for the
Oh,
case.
Yeah, I know.
It's the first time I've seen that.
So-
Yeah, I've never seen that. So I had to
Because
bring it
remember, they
in.
used to cram it into the top loader
Uh-huh.
or into
It's
the pen.
Yeah,
What is it? The
card saver.
Card
card
saver
saver
one.
Yeah. And I do like that it's in a mag,
I appreciate it.
but yeah, with it being the wrong side, like, come on,
Yeah,
guys.
they know there's different thickness cards.
I mean,
and
you
they
can't tell
come
me
up-
they don't
yeah.
have tens of thousands of those mags in
Yeah.
wherever their
should
stupid
all be
authentication
right size, yeah.
places.
yeah, no, it's silly. Silly, I tell you.
Yeah,
I got to
so-
pick up a mag for this Color Blast at a minimum. So I will
Take her,
definitely meet
yeah.
you at the card shop Saturday if you want to go.
Okay.
No pressure if you don't. but
Yeah. Yeah, it'll only be a timing thing. And as long as we make it happen.
Cool.
One last thing. No, there's no need to talk about that on the air. I don't know if we got anything else. If you guys don't have anything else in the chat, thanks for watching.
Yep.
And we unfortunately have to take down the studio.
Yep.
'Cause it's party time Saturday.
Where are you going to put it? We can figure that out. But yeah.
And that's how we end the show.
I love it.
All right. See you, everyone.